Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. If you're new to my channel, my name is Princess Leah. If you're returning, welcome back, beloveds. I just have a urgent message here for Divine Feminine. As we just closed as the gates of Lionsgate portal just closed yesterday, as Mercury has now gone direct as of Monday, August 11th. And as the fog is beginning to clear, the truth is starting to be revealed. That's the thing about Mercury when it's in retrograde. That's why they say try not to make decisions, long-term contracts, because during a Mercury retrograde, you're going through a major review, reevaluation. Mercury ruling communication and consciousness. It's easy to kind of get swept up in the mind. Chatter, dreams, fantasies, Neptune being in retrograde right now as well in the sign of Aries, moving into a new cycle after 14 years of being in Pisces. Now we're reflecting on the last 14 years of what dreams, fantasies, illusions have we been holding on to that now is coming to light, coming to surface. What is Saturn in retrograde in the sign of Aries telling us as well? What kind of karmic responsibilities, not necessarily in a bad way, but just in the way of how we can best move into our highest, truest, authentic self, as Aries does. So I woke up with a lot of emotions, to interesting messages, a message that really cleared a lot of things up, but also confused a lot of things. And again, that's what you can expect during these next couple of weeks of the post shadows of Mercury retrograde, of now Mercury being direct. And I've been sitting with it for a couple of hours, letting the emotions come through, journaling, letting the tears fall, and trying to just understand, what does this mean? Some of you may be feeling similar energies. Some of you may be feeling overwhelmed. I didn't do my Tea and Tarot Tuesday episode last night. And now it's interesting because I'm curious of what that might have been. That's why I'm hopping on this morning for a midweek touching base of what these energies are coming through for this Mercury, or for this post portal energy. Truths coming to light that are making you ask yourself, what is happening? Why is this happening? What are you trying to show me or teach me, Lord? Why did this happen? Why? Was this a joke? Was this a dream? Or is this, again, just the past coming back to bring up areas that still need healing, or even just experiences that needed to be completed, that needed to be, seen through, just to see. But when I ask Spirit, what does this mean? What do you want me to know? What does this mean? The Empress came out with the 10 of crystals at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of pentacles. And the 9 of crystals, the 9 of pentacles was at the top of the deck that I just saw as I was moving the deck. Spirit says, no matter what it is that you have been going through, have gone through, you are the Divine Empress. You are Divine Feminine. You are here to receive the utmost blessings, beauties, and benefits. You are here to receive all of love. You are here to receive all of abundance. You are here to plant and build your legacy. You are here to grow for generations to come. You are here to expand. You see how the Empress, if you can see it, I know it's a little blurry, but the Empress has some light codes that kind of look like the geometric shapes here a little bit. These are more triangles. But with the evolution card here, the first thing that I heard Spirit say immediately was, the best is yet to come. You are upgrading. Your light codes are upgrading. You are evolving. You are moving into the evolution of your wholeness as a star seer. Number 46, 46, 33 can be significant numbers, 24. But the 9 and 10 of crystals, you are completing the portal of evolution. You have completed into your Empress, into the star seer that you are. You see the stars. You see the goodness. You see the quality, the potentiality of yourself, of life, of love. You're coming into from independence to interdependence. You're coming into your own sovereignty. The Empress receives without begging or wishing or chasing or seeking. The Empress receives graciously, trusting that all is protected and provided for, trusting that all will be exactly as intended. The Empress does not see lack, but sees wholeness. And everything that you have been going through was an evolution to your highest whole self. So I'm gonna gong this heart chakra sound bowl just to see if there's any additional downloads from the heart chakra that Spirit wants to speak through. And then I'm just kind of curious and see what kind of next steps Spirit wants us to take moving forward. So you can place your hand on your heart if you'd like to join. You can close your eyes, take some deep breaths. The Midwest cicadas in the background. Telling us that they're still alive. There's still more. God's not done with you. Even through your wounds and your scars and your broken hearts. It's not over, it's only begun. So don't hide, don't run. 'Cause God's not done with you. Try to see it all. Even with the background noises, try to hear the sound of my voice of love in your heart. Even if it's loud in your mind. I just read this here. It's the bottom of the Four Agreements deck by Don Miguel Ruiz. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. I just heard easier said than done. I get it. But whatever people have to say, look, everyone lives in their own dreams. Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. That's the second agreement. Become immune to poison. Everyone lives in their own dreams. This is the second time I'm seeing the Om symbol on the hand. The Hierophant came out earlier in my shuffle. Everyone is living in their own dreams. Everyone's living in their own life. So when someone, again, that Neptune that's giving me Neptune and Mercury energy, when someone is trying to understand their own heart and emotions and life, they're going through their own experience. They have their own wounds and traumas and anxiety. They have their own doubts and insecurities and worries. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They're in a completely different world from the one we live in. So become immune to poison. Become immune, because sometimes people are living in their own toxic loops. And it has nothing to do with you. Sometimes people don't know how to move with you, Divine Empress, Divine Feminines, because they're in their own dream. That doesn't mean that just because they're in their own dream that they're wrong, or it doesn't mean that it's not real because it's their dream. We're all living in our own dreams. We're all kind of playing a character in our own movies. But you are evolving. You're going through this grand evolution into your highest self, your wholest self. This is a part of your journey to wholeness. Thank you, Spirit. You're learning how to stand on your own. Not saying that you have to be alone, but you're learning how to move with the grace and the partnership of divine. You're learning how to trust completely and wholeheartedly in the protection and provision of the divine masculine of source. You're learning how to trust yourself, the divine masculine within you. And when you can do that from independence to interdependence, when you can learn how to move and be your receptive, sensual, loving, emotional, divine being. That's when you can fully embrace the wholeness of life's blessings and beauties and benefits. When you can trust and love in yourself so much that you don't need other people to confirm, affirm, validate, because you see beyond the conflicts, the Five of Wands. You see beyond the poison. You see beyond the ladder that it is that we are climbing. You see, even if you don't know where it truly will take you or land you, you see that there is the potentiality of abundance, of love. I feel like this specifically speaks to me because I was pulling these cards as I was feeling these questions arise. But these cards have been so loud. I needed to share if you're feeling this way too. Though it is something that I ask for me as an intuitive artist and channel, I feel like I tap into the collective, and this is the collective of the divine feminine right now that needs to hear this right now. But this is also specifically feeling for me as well, because I was 24 when I became a mother, and my DNA literally changed as it continues to evolve. 4/6, my birthday, I just turned 33 this year. Journey to wholeness. This is what I am personally receiving. This is what I'm personally moving into. And if this resonates for you, then that means it's also what you're going through. Let people be in their own dreams. Remember Remember that it's not personal. Thank you, Spirit. It's not personal. What they do, what they say, how they want to move. And even if they're just giving you information that maybe you don't want to hear, information that think about, I'm hearing the information that you've had to share that people may not fully want to hear. Why? Because we're not perfect. We're all just fumbling over ourselves and each other. But become immune to the poison that of immediately taking it personally, that I'm not worthy, the poison of doubt, the poison of I only deserve trash, whatever the beliefs that might be trying to prevent you from truly believing, truly seeing the star that you are, the Empress, the divine feminine that you are. This is the journey to your wholeness, to your legacy, to your spiritual wealth that will live on through generations. See everyone in their own dreams. They're living their own dreams. Take the facts, take the information with a grain of salt, but don't take it personally. Our affirmation to say today is my thank you. Wow, perfect. My challenges help me grow. My challenges help me grow. That's that 5 of Wands right here. Okay, stand firm, Queen of Wands. Stand firm and confident in your beauty, your sensuality, your creativity, your life force energy. No matter what it is that you have gone through or are going through, your challenges are helping you grow into this 10 of crystals, this 9 of crystals, into this Empress, into your wholeness. You can make a difference. I can make a difference. That's what's happening, is you're awakening the hearts of people. You're awakening as a divine Empress. You awaken divine feminine. You awaken people to their highest self. You see people's highest potentials, even if they don't see it. And that can cause challenge or conflict. Why? Because they're living in their own dream of their own toxic karmas and loops and traumas and poison. That's not for you to carry just because you awaken that within people. You are here to make a difference. You are here to make an evolution. You are here to make a change. You are the change. You are the deed. You are the difference. Awaken people to the dreams of their false illusions and poisonous karmic patterns and loops and cycles and betrayals. Awaken them to what is no longer a part of this planetary evolution of conscious love, of wholeness. Awaken people to the poison that they've been drinking. But don't drink it yourself, is what I'm hearing. Don't swallow it. I'm hearing I drink poison and I vomit diamonds. Transmute it. Transmute it by growing through your challenges into this divine Empress that is your destiny, is your wholeness. The best is yet to come. When one door closes, another opens. I've been on this car search, and it is correlating with so many other aspects of my life that I'm recognizing about love and dating and all these things, right? Thank you, Saturn. Thank you, Saturn retrograde. But what happened yesterday was that I was super close to buying a car that I really, really liked. It felt like it was a dream come true. It felt like it was almost too good to be true. I kept trying to not tell myself that, but I kept saying it. I kept feeling that energy, that I held off on it. And I held off a little bit too long. The car got sold. As I was getting ready to text the person, the dealer, that I was ready, I was interested. I really think, if I could go back that afternoon, but then I also told myself, if it's not there by the time I'm able to go back, then maybe it's not meant for me. That's what I've been having to release. That's what my Empress journey of trusting that all the things that need to come into my life will at the perfect time. Even the people and the places and the things that come in for a short period of time, they came in exactly on time and they leave exactly on time. The Empress does not fight with source or bargain. It's a transaction of trust, unconditional trust, that leads to conscious love. You know what happened? As soon as that car got sold, actually 10 minutes before the dealer texted me saying that the car was sold, my friend who works at his father's dealership texted me saying, a perfect car, I think that would work for you, came in, literally just traded it in today. The only reason that the person traded it in was because she couldn't get in and out of the car anymore. But it was her dream car. For the same price as the car that you're looking at, the same year. The only difference is a different brand, a different make, and a different color. So I'm like, do I want to go? So, right? Do you go with that? Do you receive that with grace? Do you see it literally as one door closing and another one opening? Do you see it if someone says, hey, blah, 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 I'm not interested, or hey, this is this about me that you may not like? Do you see that as a challenge, the Five of Wands, the challenge that says you're not worthy? Or do you see it as the Ten of Crystals, the best is yet to come? This is at the bottom of the deck. What you don't see coming is this Ten of Crystals. You don't see that the blessings are hidden in the pockets of the conflicts. When you find your strength and your confidence. Thank you. That was an additional message here. Somebody needed to hear that. Maybe going through things like that. But it really has shaped and changed my thought process of seeing, when one door closes, truly, literally, God will open up another door. A million windows, right? You don't need a million, what do they say? You don't need a million fish, you just need one. You don't need a million cars. You don't need a million mates. You just need the one that works for you, that fits yours, not the perfect person, but the perfect match for you. Okay, not the perfect car that has no problems ever. Right? Is that possible? Is it certain that you'll buy a car and it won't give you problems at all? No, you don't know. Even if it's a brand new car, you really don't know what you're taking on. And so all of this Mercury evaluation, all of this Neptune releasing, clearing the illusions, all of this Saturn reminding it, making us take responsibility, hold ourselves accountable, look at our patterns, look at our, the cycles that we can either continue to recycle, or finally end and complete and move into the next phase of your wholeness, of your journey to your wholeness. The choice is yours, but the blessings are also yours. So, receive it with grace, because you're worthy. I hope this helps. This message is complete. I went ahead and decided to go ahead to extend my personal, my Lionsgate sale for my 90-minute Tea and Tarot soul sessions. If that's something that you feel the need to embark on, to reach out to me, my information's in my description box. You do get a 1-ounce loose leaf handcrafted tea from my friend Rum's Apothecary along with your 90-minute soul session. But until then, I trust that this is going to find who needs to find it, and it will speak to the hearts that need to hear it. I thank you so much, and I thank you so much, Spirit, for speaking to my heart. I received this message. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye.